Oh yeah, summer in Dublin. Another wonderful, liquid sunshiny day. Yeah, we get this a lot in Ireland. Wet sunshine. But not to worry, not to worry. It's not too cold. But there's a funny thing about it. I was out last Sunday watching a group of volunteers cleaning up another one of Tallagh's local parks, Kilnarden Park. And that's what today's Wildlife Wednesday about, but a little bit of housekeeping first. I have to apologise and tell you I'm sorry that Wildlife Wednesday hasn't been around for the last few weeks for a couple of different reasons which I won't go into, but again, as I said, sorry there hasn't been an episode. Hopefully you'll enjoy today's and it'll make up in a little way. I also have to tell you that there won't be another episode for several more weeks, but hopefully before the end of the year I'll get back on track. I've got a few issues at the moment that have to be dealt with first, and I'm also working on a couple of other projects that are taking up a lot of time. But anyway, back to today's episode. There's something really special about the cleanup that volunteers were doing last Sunday in Kilnarden Park in very similar conditions. But the rain doesn't put the volunteers off. They're still quite willing to get out there and do what needs to be done. So we'll continue on with that, but last Sunday was a little bit special because it was taking place for, well, I'll tell you what. Halfway through the video, you'll hear Cara tell you all about what was so special about this particular cleanup. So let's take a look and see what the volunteers were at. It's amazing what you might see on a Sunday morning, folks. I'm just looking at the other bank of the stream here, and who do I come across? Only the Mayor of South Dublin County, Councillor Alan Edge. Can you believe it, folks? Well, listen, Alan has promised me that next week or so he's going to do a little interview for us. But he's true to his word. He's out looking after the community, cleaning up the dirt around the stream.
Absolutely. On
So-
a grand soft day.
We'll leave him in peace because I don't want him to stop working, okay? Good morning, young man.
Lovely.
Oh, it's absolutely beautiful. Can't beat a bit of rain. Good morning, how are you? Well, I'm here in Kilnarden Park, and here are some more volunteers cleaning up the stream. Cleaning up other people's rubbish. And of course, central to all of it is John Kybert. There's John in the river there. And who else have we got? Oh, I think that's Bernie under the bridge. And John Stanton looking down.
Master of all he surveys.
Yes, much braver people than me, folks, trust me. Unfortunately, this rain is getting heavier. But does it deter the volunteers? No. They continue to work and keep the place tidy for everybody else. Morning.
Morning, how are you?
And now who's this coming towards me? One of my favourite people. It's Cara from Daughter Action.
Alright, I'm back to front.
Now there's Cara's Daughter Action. Yeah, that's the main thing, but she's telling me also about Flossie. Now, Cara, I'm going to ask you to turn around to me and explain what Flossie's all about.
Flossie and the beach cleaners. Flossie is a teenager who started out at I think about the tender age of 8 cleaning her local beach, and it's now built up into this big charity. So once a year they have the annual big weigh-in, and every county in Ireland is involved in this. So we're partnering with them because it's important that people are aware that the rivers join the sea, so all the rubbish that comes down the river is going to eventually end up in the sea. So we will be weighing everything at the end, and we're lucky enough today to have the Mayor's House County Dublin Councillor Alan Edge joining us, and he's also in the river helping us, which is brilliant.
Every time I do one of these videos, I always meet somebody I haven't met before. And I don't think I've met this gentleman who looks very, very happy to be out here, keeping the place clean for everybody else, or doing his best at least. Good morning. Now I have to say, folks, I'm always fascinated by the rubbish that the volunteers take from the stream. Take a look at this. Already this morning. Scooters, bikes, unbelievable. And there's another pile down here. Let's see what this is. As I said, you'd be amazed what you find in the streams and the rivers in the area. Sadly, some people just don't care. And there's one volunteer who doesn't even realise I'm here. Look at this.
Good morning, Michael.
Now I'm just following Cara here because we found something very interesting.
Did you get clamped, Michael?
No, definitely not.
Somebody did.
But that's definitely a clamp. Wow.
And it's heavy, I tell you.
It is actually, yeah, they are heavy. So somebody obviously got away with their car and dumped the clamp in here.
Or somebody else's car.
Or worse still, somebody else's car, yeah. Now folks, we got a couple of new volunteers this morning, and this is Connor.
Hello.
Connor, how did you get involved?
A neighbour. Cara is the driving force, the heart and pulse of the whole operation, so I couldn't say no. You can't say no to Cara.
No,
so
nobody can say no to Cara.
That's it. That's my reason.
Well listen, it's great to have you along.
Thank you very much.
Wonderful stuff.
I'm enjoying the experience. It's
Great.
a good day out as well.
Now folks, I'm right here at the bridge and I can hear voices but no sign of anybody. Hang on, here's Kevin coming out. Now I'm on the other side of the bridge this time and still no sign of Waddick, but the fruits of his labour are obvious, piled up there on the opposite bank. Now folks, as I said, we have a couple of new volunteers here this morning, and here's another one of them. This is Elias. Elias, how did you become involved in all this?
You know, coming to volunteer. Today is not necessarily my first day. I've been coming to the other park at Old Burn School. And coming to a volunteer is at times you find that there are charitable things, activities that you have to do that doesn't necessarily need to be paid for, and that any resident has to be involved in. So, and I found out within my locality to see that litter picking is one of them. So I picked it that I have to be part of the litter pick.
Well, I'm absolutely delighted to meet you, and I'm sorry I missed you on the other ones.
Okay.
Don't work too hard, okay?
Yeah.
Thanks again, Elias.
Thank you very much.
All the best. Okay, folks, this time I'm with another volunteer. Now, whether he's new or not, I don't know, but I haven't met him before. This is Richie. Richie, tell me, how did you become involved in this?
I actually came across an ad on Facebook. Started last January, and then I seen local signs for Jobestown, and that's how I met you guys.
So where do you live?
I'm just down the road in Loughmore.
Oh, great.
So handy across the road.
Well then, it's great to see the locals taking part in all this. Thanks very much.
No worries.
Thanks for watching Wildlife Wednesday, folks. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel if you're so inclined. For now, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you soon.